so I think actually my most memorable deal was when I was still with Grandom, but when we invested in Trade Republic, exactly the last deal that I did while I was there, and sort of as it was closing, I had sort of decided to quit, so I gave it to Johan, one of my colleagues, who has since supported the team amazingly over this fantastic journey. But it started quite randomly that I had sort of an ad hoc chat with a German pre-seed fund who mentioned this company, and I wasn't really covering Germany, so it wasn't obvious that I should be the one to pick it up. But at the same time, I'd spent like a lot of time in financial markets technology, so it felt like this is a deal that I should be able to assess quite well. So I reached out, spoke to Christian, the CEO, and the team, and they were like super impressive. But it was like a really weird deal at the time. Like it wasn't at all one of the hot deals in Germany. Like it felt like I'm not totally sure about this, but most of the Berlin funds they hadn't really seen it, or they had like passed without even talking to them. And there was, despite sort of the team being really impressive, there was a lot to dislike. Like very hard working smart founders, but also founders who had spent 3 years and upwards of like 10 million euros building a full bank without actually having launched anything. It's weird, right? Like, okay, why? But then sort of it was lucky that because it wasn't a hot deal, there wasn't that much time pressure as what we see nowadays in a lot of deals. So we spent a lot of time with the team. We spent a lot of time looking at the infrastructure, and I can attest that launching a broker in Europe from an infrastructure perspective is super fucking hard. Like there are so many partnerships you need to have, and they don't want to partner with you unless you're $1 billion bank, and it's really tough. And they had sort of pulled this off, which in itself was really impressive. At the end, our biggest concern was actually about the market. Like pre-Trade Republic, Germans didn't really buy stocks. Like you could look at the data. Like this was the case. Like if you look at stock ownership in the US or UK or Denmark or any other country versus Germany was like 1/10 level or something. So we were pretty concerned actually that even though the team is great, they launched this great product, and also no one can copy it because the infrastructure is so hard, that they were just going to launch in a totally dead market, that no one would actually use it. Luckily, that turned out to be wrong, and the team has executed phenomenally well, and the company has since raised north of like a billion euros from some of the best funds in the world.